give a fuck. You're tripping with JJ.
Wow!
Fuck you, asshole.
Tell your bitch I said hi, nigga. Welcome, everybody. I am your host, JJ, and you are on Tripping with motherfucking JJ and this bitch, nigga. And I want to welcome back a very special guest. She goes by the name of Ciara, okay? She's motherfucking special. Anytime you show up in this bitch, nigga, you understand what I'm saying? All right, so, Ciara, my question to you is right now is, why do women stay in a relationship when they're no longer in love?
That's a good question. I think because a lot of women will settle simply because they don't know what they don't know.
So they lowering their self-esteem, they devaluing their worth just to satisfy what?
Being comfortable. When it comes down to it, it's not even that I think that a lot of women will consciously do it, but I think that at the end of the day, you really don't know what you don't know. So what I mean by that is if you have not been in a relationship or you haven't been in a very long time where you've gotten what you need, you might low-key forget what those needs are when you neglect them for that long. So,
whose fault is it, though?
Oh, it's absolutely her fault for not getting what she needs. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Yeah, but isn't it his job to recognize what she's missing, what she's lacking, and give it to her without she saying shit?
If that was the expectation to begin with. But a lot of women, I think at the end of the day, they get settled in and they get comfortable. It's like with anything, JJ, if you uncomfortable with something, that's cool. But if you're not in pain enough, you're not going to change. So she might not be happy.
So take pain to make the brain a little smarter? That's
a lot of times.
She need to bump ahead a few times, get a few hard lessons to move on?
I'm not saying he need to be beating her black and blue and shit.
I ain't condoning. I'm not condoning domestic violence, but what I'm saying is, internally speaking, something has to bruise, something has to be broken for her to realize that, look, I'm not the same person I was when I came into this, and I'm feeling a real unappreciated way, devalued. So does that have to happen for her to say, look, it's time for me to move on?
It doesn't have to happen, but more often than not, I think that's what ends up happening. Just because at the end of the day, usually it's something bad that triggers that self-reflection to be like, oh, I'm really not happy. Oh, I really got to go. I'm not getting what I need. My kids ain't getting what they need. I had dreams. I had these goals. We were supposed to grind and do this, that, and the third. And either, we became stagnant or that shit just really never happened. And I was fine with it. And I'm realizing I'm not cool. A lot of times something serious has to happen to trigger that self-reflection. So I just think at the end of the day, if you're not in pain enough, oftentimes you're not going to move on. What you think?
Yes and no. Yes and no. You can be in pain and love somebody, love through that pain. You can push through that pain. If you want the relationship to work, if you want to build something for long term, but there's just a little bump in the road where you guys just not seeing eye to eye, whether it's sexually, whether it's financially, where he lost his job, or she's just feeling unattracted to you, or he's feeling unattracted to you. Those are hurdles. Those are pain. Those are discomfort. So it can be where, look, can you overcome the hurdle of sex deprivation, financial setbacks? Can you deal with that pain on a daily basis? And for how long can you deal with that pain? Can you
that part?
Yeah.
That part. And it's a lot of people, I don't think, notice the difference between a hurdle and a setback. Like it's a difference between a hurdle and a hindrance. If y'all just going through something, let's say it's money problems. There's a difference between we're in a pandemic and I got laid off my job and I don't know when I'm going back, and so I'm trying and I'm doing what I can do. That's one thing. It's a whole nother thing for you to be grinding because you see certain goals and your partner is sitting there chilling. And so every day you're like, okay, well, I'm grinding just to make sure that we maintain. But why are you playing PlayStation half the day and you put 2 applications in and you say you trying? Why is it that you cool with this unemployment? Why is it that all our friends are going on vacation and you cool, or you say we can watch a movie at the house instead of going out on a date? Like, why is it that the level of effort that you give is fine? And so a lot of people don't notice the difference between, this is not temporary. This is who that person is.
How many times can you complain before you do something? How many times can you complain before you make a change? Because if you going in there and you complaining, you saying, yo, how many motherfucking times you gonna sit here and Xbox this day out, PlayStation this day out, fucking lay on the couch this day out? You understand what I'm saying? Before you walk in and say, look, nigga, it's your last motherfucking Xbox day right now. Like, you got to leave. So, does the female contribute to the male lazy, unproductive ways?
You know what? No.
Why you say that?
Because men are natural providers and they're natural protectors. And so I could sit there till I'm black and blue in the face telling him, this your last Xbox day. I'm sick of your shit, nigga. I'm sick of you. And if he doesn't want to get up, it's not going to matter what I say. He might get up just to get me off his back and, get that pressure off a little bit, but he's not motivated to change. If he really wanted to change and he wanted to do it, there should be nothing out of my mouth besides, okay, what can I do to better support what you're doing? I should see that effort's there, because men, they just, when they know what they want, they provide that and they go after that.
Should
and
a
they
female,
just don't, they might not want you, or they might not want a future with you.
should a female stay with a man who just wants to live a normal, mediocre, above average life where he's not interested in change as far as growth and success? He's not interested in that. He's interested in going to work from 9 to 5, coming back home and staying in that comfort zone. She, on the other hand, wants growth. Okay? And he's kind of hindering that process with his closed-minded mentality.
Yeah.
Okay? Should she stay or should she leave?
She should leave.
Why?
With the quickness. Because at the end of the day, the only thing keeping her from her growth is her. And her choosing to be with somebody she not compatible with. At the end of the day, there's somebody out there for everybody. If you a hustler and you like to grind, find you somebody who likes to hustle and who likes to grind. If you're content and you're low maintenance and you don't need much, then find you somebody who doesn't need much.
Yeah, but opposites attract.
That is true too.
So,
but to what extent? Because we talking, as far as where I think we've been talking so far, I'm talking about somebody who's in a relationship with somebody that they want to build a future with. And so when you look at that different, opposites may attract. But if y'all gonna build something, you got to be like-minded somewhere. Now, if y'all just dating, okay, opposites attract. You can need a little situationship. That's cool. But there's no expectations there anyway to actually build a future.
Who should pay when they go out? The men or the women?
That goes with the lines, like I said, a man will pay and a man will do for what a man wants. Now, I think, just because I'm me, and we didn't already talk enough, so you kind of know where I'm going with it. I think that in the beginning, whoever shows interest, to me, is the person that needs to step up in the beginning.
So you telling me if a female holler at me, she's supposed to take care of me when we go on a date too?
I'm not saying she need to take care of you and all that.
To what extent?
So if I show interest in a dude and I want to get his attention and I want to move forward with things, if I don't see it moving in the direction that I want, I'm going to take that initiative and, move forward with it. Like, let me give you an example.
Wait. You're not just going to walk past that. What do you mean you're going to take the initiative and do what? If he's not initiating, you're going to take the initiative and
So, yeah, at every point. So let's say I see a dude and I think he attractive. If he minded his business, I'm not going to be one of them females like, why is he not talking to me? I mean, I gave him the look. Why is he not coming over? No, I'm the type of person, I'm going to go over. I'm going to see how you doing. I'll ask you for your number, this, that, and the third. And then, get that talking started.
You go out on a date. Who paying? The first date.
In that situation.
The first date. Who's paying?
If I say that I want to go on a date with him first, I'm willing to pay.
And you have no issue with him accepting that?
No, because I would not ask a dude out on a date like that if the circumstance wasn't I'm looking to build something. So I'm gonna ask a dude on a first date if I'm investing in something.
And you paying?
I'll pay for what I invest in. Yeah.
You just say males supposed to be natural providers.
They are, but what I'm saying...
Now what the fuck are you doing?
What I'm saying is sometimes you got to show your interest in something. So, for example, if you moving into an apartment, right? That apartment might be available, but you still got to go and you still got to put that application in. You still got to go and initiate, say, here's my license, can I tour? At that point, then, of course, if the apartment's really about anything, they're going to make sure that you feel at home. They're going to have, like, little snacks and shit. They're going to show you the little model. They'll make sure that they're waiving fees for you. They'll do all this extra things to keep you once you have initiated and you showed your interest. So I would pay for a date to show my interest. You know what I mean?
Look ahead. What the fuck here? If you, or any women for that matter, decides to pay for a first date, understand you're teaching this man how to fucking treat you. Understand that's not going to be the first time you're going to pay out your fucking pocket. Now, the question poses itself.
Okay, because I got a question.
If the question, you just taught this man how to fucking treat you from the jump. Now, the question is going to be, when it happens again where you got to come out of your pocket to say you went to a car show. He likes a car. You got 20,000. You just got taxes back.
That's you took that shit to the next level.
No.
Wait.
No, see,
you took that shit to the next level.
No, the fuck I didn't.
Here's the thing about it though, JJ. Let me ask you: do you think that if a woman pays on a date the first time, that's setting a precedence that every time y'all go out, she willing to pay? Because that's not where I'm at. That's not what we're doing.
But you don't know what type of man that is.
But I don't. To be fair, I don't.
Matter of fact,
but I wouldn't. Okay, go ahead.
If you pay for the date, and he allows you to pay for the date, pay attention. He just told you he's a bitch ass nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. No man is gonna allow, no real man, Renaissance motherfucker who builds shit, gonna sit there and allow you to take money out of your pocket on the first fucking date. The first fucking date. And say, hey, you could pay for my motherfucking, with his face held high, his chest out. You should have no respect for him, because from that point, it's downhill. There you go.
I only partly agree with you. Here's the thing. When I say that I'd be willing to pay for a date that's on a third, like I said, it's an investment. So
investment in what?
Because if I
investment
pay for,
in a broke nigga.
if I'm paying for on a date with a dude, first off, it's not gonna be dinner or a movie or like some simple shit. What I'm saying is if I choose to pay for a date for a dude and that's our first date, let's say that we've been talking about and this, that, and the third, and I had it. Let's say that I already had tickets for an event. Or let's say that I know that he has an interest in whatever. I happen to have an interest in that. I'm not going to come out and do like, yeah, if only I had somebody, da, 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 da. I'd be the type of person to be like, hey, so check this out. I saw this Van Gogh exhibit and, you know, it was buy one, get one on Groupon. What you doing next Friday?
That's a slick ass motherfucker.
Like, I'm not.
That's a slick ass motherfucking way to train a deadbeat ass nigga.
What?
Because if he just.
You think that's too easy for him to just come on and be like, all right.
That was slick.
Now, and I'm not offering that to every dude. You know what I mean? I'm not every dude that I talk to. I'm like, hey, can we da 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 da? Like, I've probably paid for a total of maybe 5 dates in my life, and none of them were first dates.
And none of them worked out.
Okay.
Okay. Fucking okay.
You gonna stop telling me I date bitch ass niggas first?
That's off. A bitch ass. All 5 of them went down the bitch ass line. You went down the fuck.
Stop telling me.
Not a one motherfucker is standing, nigga.
You think that at any capacity, a woman paying for a date is a no-no?
It's not about the pay. It's not about the money. It's about the fucking principle. A man of principle and dignity, respect himself to not put himself in that position. If he know he can't pay for that fucking date when you asking him out, he would state, I'm sorry. Look, I'm going through some rough edges right now. I would love to take you out. There's nothing more I wouldn't love to do. But let's go someplace where we both don't have to pay, like the park. We could
that's cool.
We could have we could have such a great bonding conversation in the fucking park. You don't gotta pay. That's
different. That's a different situation. I'm down for that. Because here's the thing. At that point, I think that if I did anything, if I am interested in him, if I did anything but say okay, that does set a precedence to where not only is it not necessarily do I feel like it would be teaching him that like I'm gonna pay for everything, like you just come on, I'm gonna handle all the bills. No,
sugar
but I
mama.
feel like not just the sugar mom thing, but I feel like that shit would be me shitting on his ego from day one. Like if dude's like, there's nothing more than I would like to hang out with you, you know, I can come by and pick you up, but I don't got it like that to be able to, you know, A, B, and C. So, you know, let's wait until my bonus hit. The quarter's almost over, and then I'll take you out. You know, I would love to, you know, just go to the park and hang out with you. At that point in time, if he's sitting there being real and telling me about his finances, first off, nobody owes anybody anything. So he didn't have to tell me what his situation is. If he gives me an alternative and he's like, let's go to the park, I feel like if I say anything but sure, if I really am interested, that's fucked up for me to be like, no, I don't want the park. There's mosquitoes, but we can go to this concert. I already paid for tickets. Like, that ain't it. That ain't it. I'm saying I would pay for a date if I had something very specific in mind for a special somebody and I know that I want to share that experience, then I would be willing to invest in that.
If you already establish and he already established his identity in that relationship, you know what type of guy you're dealing with. Then paying on occasionally is nothing wrong with that, right? If you a nigga like me, you ain't paying for shit.
Wait, you talking about me paying occasionally or him paying occasionally? Because the majority of the time I'm not paying. I'm not paying. I'm not.
So there is a percentage in there where you do that. That's what it sounds like.
I'm saying majority of the time for most things I would I'm not gonna pay. But
why
there
are you fucking paying? You desperate for dick?
Listen.
Why are you fucking
paying? There's too much dick in the world.
Then don't pay.
There's too much dick in the world.
Don't fucking pay.
But not everything to me is about a tick for tack kind of situation. So if I'm willing to pay for something, it's for something down the long run.
This has nothing to do with money. Remember what I'm saying. This has nothing to do with money. This has
So you're saying
everything to
the
do
principle.
with integrity, and principle.
So you think that men, period, don't have integrity? I'm not talking about ain't shit ass niggas that will sit there and leech off of a female.
That's not integrity.
But I'm saying any man that's like, no matter what the situation is, no matter what his pocket's looking like, no matter what he done been through, if he in a situation to where like it really is a good conversation, you talking, both he interested in her, she interested in him, if he humbles himself and he's like, you know what, that's not the norm for me, and it kills me to accept a gift. However, because of what we have already built, I'm going to humble myself, and I will allow this situation to happen. You think that's a fault in principle?
Real niggas don't fucking lean.
It's a partnership.
Listen to
JJ,
me.
it's
Listen to me,
2021.
man. Listen to me, man. You gotta set the standards and the principles in your relationship, and you gotta fucking live and die by them shit. Because eventually they're gonna bite you in your ass if you flip flop. If you start flip flopping with that flip flopping shit.
Why do you think it's flip flopping? If it's a give and take kind of situation, and this is why we were talking about last.
I'm a different kind of man. You know, a lot of people gonna disagree with me. I get it, all right? But y'all used to these bitch ass niggas. That's period. Y'all not used to a real man. A real man is gonna take your ass out. He gonna say, look, don't bring your motherfucking purse. Bring your ID. We don't need your money here. We don't need your wallet here. That's a real man. Bring your fucking ID. Okay? Your money ain't good here. I got this.
So if it's like that 99% of the time, because for me, to me, that's going to be the majority of the time, because what you don't do, another man will. Period. But if it's like that 99% of the time, I'm saying for the one time, for a dude who is like that, because I personally do not want to date a man that is not like that. That defeats the whole purpose of being with a man. So let's say a dude is like that, and 99% of the time that's the case. Anytime he's hitting me up or anytime he's seeing what I'm doing, I know that when he's texting me, am I free Friday, that means because he want to take me to dinner, or he's going to do something. If he says, hey, I'm in the neighborhood, I know it's because he's bringing me lunch. Like, that example is already set. Are you saying that he a bitch ass nigga if out of the blue one day, let's say we both fans of J. Cole. Is he a bitch ass nigga if I hit him up one day and I'm like, I got these J. Cole tickets? Now, he done already paid hundreds and the thousands of dollars worth of just shit in the past and dates and this, that, and the third. But I come to him and I say, I had these J. Cole tickets. You think he's a bitch ass nigga for saying, let's go see some J. Cole?
Nah, nigga, we go see some J. Cole, nigga. We go see some J. Cole.
That's what I'm saying. I will pay for an experience. If I know I got an interest and he got an interest and it worked out like that, I'm not saying that I'm just going to go out the way to buy J. Cole tickets. But let's say I did find a buy one, get one. Or let me see on Facebook Marketplace, somebody got to get rid of these tickets because they rent due or whatever. If I come up on something and I share that with him, that's not like it's
the way
not.
The way you just put it,
You
that's
know
a
what
different
I mean?
scenario.
That's the scenario I'm talking about. I'm not saying that like I'm setting him up to coddle him.
Okay, got you. No diapers niggas.
No diapers niggas.
No
That's
fucking
not what we're
baby
doing.
white niggas.
We're not no baby
fucking,
wipes, no baby
No
powders,
Andy ointment motherfuckers.
no milk, none of that.
These motherfucking Vaseline niggas. All right? None of them niggas. Okay.
No soft niggas. I'm saying like, do you want to go see J. Cole, sir?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. Yeah, that's appropriate. That's acceptable. Now, why the fuck women search men phone? Why?
I, for the life of me, can't understand why one adult feels like that shit's okay. So bitches be crazy. That's all I gotta say.
Facts. I mean, what the fuck you think you gonna find?
Honestly, JJ, dudes are just as bad with that too. Niggas is guilty too.
You know what?
Niggas is guilty
They're
too.
bitch ass niggas.
They must be. You know what?
They
For
bitch
once,
ass
we
niggas.
on the same page with that.
Yo.
But let me hear why you feel that way.
First of all, you don't trust her. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
You calling her a cheater. You calling that's disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Ask, communicate. If you feel some type of way about your woman and you feel she's being, funny in the relationship and as far as texting another nigga or calling another nigga, or you got a reason that you want to check that phone.
That part. But beyond that, since you want to talk about principle, what phone bill is you paying to be on my phone right now? I'm confused.
Yeah, but even if the nigga's paying it.
At the end of the day, that's my phone. So what's crazy about that too is, what does that say about you? If you willing to search through somebody's phone and you think they cheat and they do this, that, and the third, does that not make you a bitch for staying?
It makes you trusting.
No, but I'm saying if you're willing to look through somebody's phone, not you, but just a dude or a female, if you want to look through somebody's phone because you swear they cheating and they be talking to the coworker and this, that, and the third, what does that say about you? That you're with somebody and you swear they cheat and you just trying to get them caught up in this, that, and the third, you looking through their social media, blah, 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 blah. That means that you have terrible taste. You have terrible discernment. You probably don't have home training because you don't know how to pick them. You definitely don't know how to keep them.
Well, beyond that, though, they've been doing it themselves. Them motherfuckers have got shit on their hands.
So you think they be paranoid and so they project?
Yeah,
and
like, nigga, why you so jumpy, my nigga? Calm the fuck down. What is you going through your woman's phone for? If you, how do you recognize those signs if you haven't done it? I mean, it take one to know one.
That part.
This nigga probably have Rolodex of bitches, right?
Mm-hmm. But do you think that it's always a case of somebody cheating, or do you think it's ever like they just dead ass have low self-esteem? Because then it goes back to that question that you was talking about earlier. Why do women stay? And like I said, if they don't know any better and they don't know that they can be with a dude where they don't have to feel like, why does he always turn his phone over every night? Why is he da-da-da-da-da-da? Like, what if that's her self-esteem?
Why are you staying with a nigga? Why you staying with a broke nigga who could barely pay your bills, who could barely take you fucking shopping, who could barely give you some brand new shoes? I'm not saying it's about money. I'm not saying be a gold digger. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, why you picking this nigga who's going through your phone when you could pick a nigga who respect you, who's gonna give you that trust and that creative space to say, baby girl, I trust you. I trust that if you're going to feel some type of way or you're going to do something stupid, I trust you're going to come to me. That's the motherfucking relationship we got. I gotta motherfucking sit here and fucking be paranoid about you picking up your phone every time you pick up your phone. My fucking heart is palpitating or whatever.
You know, help me out with the song, because I know you know it. It's a throwback. We should be like, girl, my man ain't shit. Well, why you won't leave? Cause bitch, dick too bomb. You know what song I'm talking about? Yeah,
I heard it before. That's a while though. You took me back.
My man ain't shit. Yeah.
That sound like something. I hate to say her name, but it sounds like something Yo-Yo would sing from way back.
Maybe because I know my heart of hearts. I don't know why I feel like Trina is rolling off my tongue, but I know damn well it's not Trina. I know damn well it's
old school. It sounds like a Yo-Yo shit, but I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why I think that at the end of the day, her self-esteem ain't shit. She probably do got daddy issues, and at least he dicking her down. So she holds on to whatever. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that she not codependent. I'm not saying that anything that about that is justified. I'm just saying it's a lot of bitches out there that are just stigmatized. You know how many bitches I know?
What if she not getting the dick and this nigga still searching her shit, still threatening her, still paranoid?
JJ, don't make me put some people's business out there.
I'm just saying.
I know
it's happening.
I know some females
ain't getting no dick, and then niggas still going through their phone.
I know females who are dating long distance and have not been fucked by they nigga in years. And they still going through bullshit. Long distance.
Nigga, what?
Because they remember once upon a time that dick was that tap out dick. And they'll hold on to that. Like, well, at least at the end of the day, I know he coming home to me. Yeah, with every STD known to man. What?
I don't give a fuck. You're tripping with JJ.
Wow!
Fuck you, asshole.
Tell your bitch I said hi, nigga.